Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to Ask Bandit. Good evening, good afternoon for the people on the West Coast. I'm here to answer questions tonight for whatever you have. Love, life, career. We're just gonna chill, we're just gonna hang out. Whatever comes up in conversation just comes up in conversation. Thank you for joining me this evening. I'm going to continue to get this live stream set up. I will be looking at the chat for anybody that has comments. As you are tuning in, be sure to like the video, please, and thank you. Yes, hello Dakota. How do you ask a question? Just go ahead and ask a question. Just drop it in the comments below. We will be answering 10 slots. So let me repeat that. We're just beginning with 10 slots. 10 slots for Ask Bandit. If you want your question answered, just drop it in the comments. First 10 people. So just drop it in the comments. By the way, welcome for the people on Twitter. If you want to submit your question on Twitter, you would use the hashtag AskBandit on Twitter. So, like I said, I'm going to be looking at the chat. The first 10 people that ask a question can receive a free reading in this live stream podcast. Oh, hello. Okay, 9 more slots. Dakota is the first lucky contestant, so we have 9 more slots available. Your question: will DW and I contact again? Have contact again. Let's look at your question. Oops. New sub. Well, welcome. Like I said, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the people that are watching on my second channel. By the way, guys, I have a second channel that is Renegade Discussions that will be coming in the comments below. So once again, if you are just tuning in, I have 7 free slots available for people that want readings tonight. After the 7, free readings will be over, but you can still contact me at seraphicpathways@yahoo.com if you would like to schedule something private. Thank you for joining. Good evening. So once again, there are 7 free slots available for people that want readings. We're just going to go ahead and get these slots out of the way. The first 10 questions, we're just going to get them out of the way. So once again, continue for any new people that's tuning in. If you have questions, drop them below. If you are on Twitter, you can use the hashtag AskBandit. Ask Bandit, what is your question tonight? What brings you here to Ask Bandit? Huh? What brings you here to Ask Bandit? There must be a reason why. Be sure to like the video on your way in. Can we get up to 10 likes, people? 10 likes. 10 likes and 7 free slots available for readings tonight. I'm still looking at the chat. Put myself on mute. Hello. I have 7 free slots available for reading. Okay, so once again, continue to drop your questions in the comments below. I currently have 7 free slots for tonight for the people that want readings. I'm waiting for those slots to fill up before we continue. So I'm just going to wait another 5 minutes to see if anybody wants to fill up those slots, and then we can continue on with the podcast. Be sure to like the video, please. Can people ask more than one question? Yes or no? No. As of right now, no. Let's give an opportunity for the new people to ask questions. Maybe later on in the live stream, once we see if not anybody is tuning in, then yeah, go ahead and ask another question. But give another person a chance right now. So yeah, you can ask another question, but just wait till later on. Currently, I have 7 free slots available for people that want readings tonight. So if you want a reading, a free reading, you can drop them in the comments below here on YouTube. For my audience on Twitter, you can use the hashtag AskBandit. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so let's look at Dakota's question, and that is, will DW and I have contact again? Will DW and Dakota have contact again? I don't know why I want to say Dawn Wells. When I saw DW, I thought of Dawn Wells. Anyways, let's look if U and DW will have contact again. So you have the devil card popping out, but hear me out. You have the devil card popping out in reverse position. So this talks about any limitations, any constrictions, any blocks in communication. This is a yes. Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. You see what happened here? He's your soulmate. I know it's so cheesy. No, I'm not even blowing smoke up your ass. I'm just saying he is your soulmate. You have these two cards. I always say whenever these two cards pop out in the same spread, these are mere reflections of each other. And forgive me, guys, if I'm hoarse because the weather has changed and I got a head cold where I think I'm coming up on something, but I have to take some Mucinex once I get off here. That's why I sound hoarse. But anyways, these two cards are mere reflections of each other. If you look at them whenever they're upside right or right side up, they're basically the same thing. If you can see. Yeah, I'm seeing that to answer your question, will DW and Dakota, have contact again? Yes. Yes, you will. Speaking of Crystal, hello, Crystal. And by the way, I just got your email. I just got your email. Is Jay thinking about me today? Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm fit. Yeah, he is. Ace of Cups, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Let's look at what is at the bottom. So at the bottom of the deck, you guys, is a Judgment. Yes. This camera angle is throwing me off. I don't like how it is positioned. Yes, he is thinking. I'm seeing that he was thinking about you today. He almost reached out. He almost had contact with you today. He was almost tempted to reach out to you today. You had the Ace of Swords. You also have the what was it? The Ace of Cups too. Yeah, he thought about you a lot today, and he could have fought, controlled himself from reaching out. Like he had a sense of self-control. He about reached out to you today. That's what I'm seeing. The reason why I'm saying that is because the Ace of Swords popped out in reverse position. Sooner or later, hopefully sooner. Let me see. Okay, so Crystal, I will be reading that email whenever I get off this live stream. I'll probably read it, but I'll probably reply back to you after the live stream. So, but I did receive that email. And hopefully that answered your question. So once again, I have 7 slots available for people that want free readings. If you want a free reading, here is your opportunity to ask Bandit a question. If you want a quick tarot reading, here it is. What brings you to ask Bandit? There must be a reason why you're lurking here on my chat. So what brings you here? Don't be shy. Be sure to like the video on your way in, please and thank you. Be a kind neighbor. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, hello. Always felt that. Yeah, thank you so much. Wow. Okay, thanks. You're welcome, Crystal. Okay, so once again, I have 7 more slots. So continue to drop your questions in the comments below, if you choose to do so. And let's see who is next here. I had one more to go over. We have Miss Kim. Hello, Kim. Kim asked, will I receive justice, restoration, and compensation and great legal representation for the violations and crimes committed against me as a disabled? Thank you. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. So if you are asking if you should seek out legal counseling, because I want to be sure I'm answering your question right. Will I receive justice, restoration, and compensation and great legal representation for the violations and crimes committed against me as a disabled? Yes, I am seeing yes. You have the 3 of Pentacles. You also have the 4 of Pentacles. So you went from the 3 to the 4. I'm also seeing someone here getting money. And then the world is turning in your favor. So to answer your question, yes, I am seeing that you are going to receive the justice, restoration, compensation, and great legal representation for the violations and crimes committed against you as a disabled. And I hope and wish you the best. Again, if you would like to seek out spiritual, I'm not an attorney. Let me provide a disclaimer. I did not go to law school. I am not an attorney, people. But if you want spiritual counseling, you can always email me for a private reading. By the way, I still have my special going on, 15-minute tarot card readings for $20. Go over to my website, valid until January 31st, 2023. If you are interested in that offer, then you can always email me at serathicpathways@yahoo.com. That's the only way of getting taught. Donations, cash apps, super thanks, super chats are all appreciated. If you can do so, it is welcomed. My cash app and my PayPal are below. That is Bandits Tarot and Seraphic Pathways on PayPal. So let's be sure I'm not forgetting anybody here. 7. Oh, okay. So what's the name of your other channel? That is Renegade Discussions. And that is right there. Right there. RENEGADEDISCUSSIONS. How about you go away? Who is this in my chat? What's going on here? Oh my God, who am I going to have to cuss out tonight? Who am I going to have to cuss out, people? What's going on? I see commotion going on. What is this? What is this foolishness? By the way, for the ones of you that have not already checked out the part 2 of my 4 University of Idaho students psychic tarot reading that I just uploaded 2 days ago, go and check out that video. What's going on? Oh yeah, okay. So again, I'm not going to be calling out any names in particular, but you know who you are. You have already been addressed. If you have any problems with the content that I am posting, you can get the fuck off my channel. Plain and simple. And that goes for anybody that wants to come over here and have something negative to say about what I post. It's a waste of time. Your comment will be deleted. And it may or may not be addressed. Because I don't have time to be addressing all negative comments that I receive, because I would be up here every day, every hour. So again, if you have a problem with how I run my show, my stuff, my platform, go make your own. Get off mine. Don't come over here bitching and complaining about what I'm doing. You can leave. It's an open door over here. No one's asking you to stay. And yeah, you see people in the chat, you see people in the comments saying, go away. Go away. No one is liking your opinion. You notice how I didn't delete your comment. And that's why. The people have a voice. Go away. Thank you. And to this one person, let's see, who is this other clown? So to the person in the chat that their comment was deleted by me, and they were talking about, what did they say here? New law will have it if you smoke cigarettes, weed, drink booze, or illegal drugs around your kids, or using while pregnant, you will be sentenced with child neglect felony. Who are you talking to? Because I don't have any kids. Who the fuck you talking to? Again, go away. Once again, if you have any questions for Bandit, please sound them off in the comments below, people. Right now, I'm just, it's better than dead air. Hey, the trolls want their attention. We're just going to give the trolls what they want. By that sprinkle on the cake and the charm. We're just going to give them exactly what they want. It's better than dead air. I have 7 slots available for anybody that wants readings tonight. Positive vibes only. Okay. Thank you for everybody that's tuned in, that is watching, that will watch, that's coming across this here in the late night hours. Thank you so much for joining Ask Bandit. High abuse of power. Thank you, Bandit. I love you. You're welcome. And once again, best wishes to your situation. I really hope that you get what you deserve, Kim. And I'll always be right here, right there along with you if you have any more questions for me. Once again, I have 7 free slots available for people that want readings tonight. This is Ask Bandit, along with other hot topics. What do we want to post about tonight? Like the poll, right? Okay, so I would like to let's do a commentary on this poll because I think it is intriguing where you guys stand with BK. Bryan Kohberger, do you think it is suspicious that his father made a trip to Washington after the murders? 42% said yes. 58% said no. 36 votes. So what do I have to say about that? Well, now that we have watched both body cam footage of Bryan Kohberger along with his father being pulled over in Indiana, and hearing the conversations that was taking place between the state trooper and mainly Bryan's father about a separate incident that happened in Pullman, Washington. And that was this, a standoff, a student at Wazoo, Washington State University, I believe on December 15th, there was a standoff and he threatened to shoot 2 roommates with a pew-pew. And ultimately, police shot and unalived the gunman at Wazoo. So in the video, you hear Bryan Kohberger along with his father. Again, mainly his father's doing the talking. The state trooper is asking where they're coming from. They say Wazoo. What's Wazoo? Washington State University. Oh, yada, yada, yada. There's been a shooting there. 2 roommates were killed. And I think that Brian Koberger used that incident, that separate, unrelated incident, and from where he came from, as another excuse to look as unsuspicious as possible, along with possibly guilt tripping the father. Now let's get on to the father. I'm not. Let's get on to the father. Let's get on to the father. Hmm. Why did the father plan to make this trip around the same time that Brian left from Washington? It was pre-planned. That's what's being said. Do I think that Brian Koberger's father had anything to do with this crime? No, I don't. Do I think that Brian Koberger may have admitted, allegedly, of what he's being accused of to his father on their way back to Pennsylvania? Quite possible. Quite possible that he admitted to what he did to his father, again, allegedly. And his father is going to continue to gas him up. Now, there's a lot of things coming out about the family, more specifically about the father, how the father has had the most negative impact on Brian Koberger in his childhood and his upbringing. And now we're hearing that the son did this, and the father was, whether he voluntarily or involuntarily got drugged into this, possible accessory to a crime. What are the odds? Like father, like son. Is Brian Koberger's behavior, his actions, how he is, the person he turned out to be, the monster, vile, heartless, cold, a consequence of conditioning? Or was he born this way? Is he a natural born psychopath? Or did he become a psychopath after years of being mistreated, after years of feeling inadequate to the rest of mankind? This is what was going in his mind. And he was jealous. And that was the motive behind the crime. Who knows? Who knows? So I'm telling. From the things that we've heard about Mr. Koberger, it's fair to say that it's a mixture between the both. I think that, in my opinion, I think that it's a mixture between the genes he was dealt with, along with how he was treated. Now, this does not justify what he did whatsoever, clearly, and anybody that wants to say he's still innocent until proven guilty, you can get out of my chat. Yes, innocent until proven guilty. We live in America. But they would not be taking him all the way back to Idaho if they did not have circumstantial evidence that he was a part of this crime. Plus DNA. How are you going to deny DNA evidence? How? So anyone that wants to say, "Oh, he's still innocent until proven guilty," and then I'm hearing something about a group of people, the Inuits or so, not Inuits. I'm sorry, that I didn't mean to say that. There's a group of people out there that are defending BK. Yeah, if you're one of those people, get the fuck out of the chat. Believe it or not, that's how crazy. Yes. And I predict it's only going to get worse, and we're going to be hearing more of these individuals coming out of nowhere. Why are people choosing to defend this monster? Huh? Let me ask you another question. How did you guys interpret the family's apology when they addressed the victims' families? How did that leave you? What were you thinking? What were your thoughts on that? Because mine were mixed. Seemed half-assed, in my opinion, in my whole honest opinion. And I found it weird. I've noticed other people have too. How are you going to, in the same sentence, apologize, say you're praying for the families, your heart goes out to them, but then turn around and say you still support and love your son that has been tied, not just assumed, but tied through DNA evidence to a crime that took the lives of 4 innocent people. Now, any mother, I get it. No mother would want to accept the reality that the person that they brought into this world is a murderer, is a monster. The person that you raised, that sat inside you for 8 months, turned out to be a cold-hearted killer. I get that. That's family. That being said, if you were going to defend your son, you could have at least left the families of the victims out of it, of Kaylee Gonzalez, Maddie Mogen, Ethan Chapin, and Xana Kernodle. Because I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way. It didn't I wasn't thinking like, What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Because I know a lot of people's been saying mixed opinions about how Brian Kohberger's families came out, apologized to, addressed the victims' families. It's weird how in one sentence they're going to defend their son, but then that came after them apologizing and saying that they're still praying for the victims and their families. Through DNA evidence, he was tied to this crime. They're not going to ship him back to Idaho if they did not have a damn good reason to. a damn good reason to ship him and fly his ass all the way back to Idaho, which, mind you, I think that he has already landed. By the time that that you're listening to this podcast, if you're tuning in tonight with us, Brian Koberger has already hit Idaho soil. So it's just a matter of time before we start hearing more things come to the surface about the possible cause affidavit. That's what I am waiting on. I want to know why, what motivated him, what could have motivated him. Did he know one of the victims before? Who knows? Who knows? So I don't see any questions in the chat. Haven't been looking. Let's see. I have not been seeing any questions in the chat. Thank you, Bandit. No, I have not. Alrighty. Well, thank you for watching.